Marvin's hands are tough as steel. Fixing lights is the real deal. Neon love news shining like a dream. Ford Mustangs running like a beam. You bend it, we mend it. We're the best in town. Engines rebuilt, we'll never let you down. From Aston Martins to Mazda's Wild Street, Marvin's Garage makes your car unique.
Oh, welcome everybody, welcome. This is for Cameron actually, because I don't think there's going to be a lot we need to do to this car. Let me do some... Hey? What? Come on. There we go. So this is drum rear. I very much doubt whether there's anything to do with the drum on the rear. My main concern is redoing this. Now, Cameron is, I think he's around about 5, and he's my friend's grandson. And yeah, so he picked this car. He picked the Mercedes. If you missed the live stream, there will be a card popping out right now, and you can have a look on that. I don't think I'm going to strip it down any further than that, because all I'm going to do, guys, yeah, so watch that and you'll get an idea. He picked the Mercedes, which we made a vast profit on, and he picked this little Roadster. So this basically is for him. And yeah, so he's a good little dude, because he made me loads of money. So anyway, so I'm gonna buy 2 of those, and 100%. So there's not, as I say, there's not a lot wrong with this car, Roadster. I'm not even gonna repaint it. I'm not even gonna repaint it. I'm just going to put high performance. No, I don't want to do that. I want to... Let me buy that. Let me undo that. Let me turn that off. Let me put that back on again. Is that one? Well, that was the worn one that came off. So some of this was yellow. Some of it was yellow. Right, we can put that wheel back on. Which one was it? Was it that one? Wasn't that one, was it? Yeah, it was that one. Was it that one? No, bloody word. No, it wasn't that one. Let me take that off. It weren't that one, boy. That is too big. It's a little diddy one. It is a little diddy one. So which one was it then? Was it one of these? I can't remember which one it was. Well, that one. Which size is it? Let me have a look. So it's going to be a little diddy. So I think it could be that one. Let me have a look. If so, it's possibly the tyre that needs replacing. Yeah, it's the tyre that needs replacing. Well, I'm going to put it to... I'm going to take that apart. Sorry. I'm going to take that apart. And then we'll redo those tyres. I'm not sure whether I can buy those tyres. Is that one... That one's partly worn, so let's buy one of those. Buy a brand new one of those. No, I've got to take that off of an eye because I can't. Let me replace that one, which is going to be for high performance. There you go. So, I've already got a Roadster. Sorry, I was sidetracked there. I've already got a Roadster. So I probably will sell this, and yeah, we will lower that. What I'm gonna do, guys, is now I'm gonna go in my inventory. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna delete that, and there's another wheel that I'm gonna delete. So let me assemble. So it's these ones here. So I'm basically I'm gonna delete that one as well. That one is the front, and these two are the rear. Right, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Let me go into my inventory. Sorry for messing around, guys. If I type in there, wheel, and then it's all gonna come up with the wheels. No, I don't want that. What about if we try and find it manually? So yeah, I'm gonna sell that. Where's that other wheel? Yeah, I normally sell all the stuff that's rubbish. And yeah, let me find that other wheel, because that is a unit that is completely whole. So these tires can go. They're no good. They're no good. I mean, I could strip them down and right. Let's do the engine. There may be a little bit of fast forwarding, guys. There may be a little bit fast forwarding, because I don't want to get this. I don't want you guys to get forward. So there's going to be a little bit of fast forwarding. Right guys, I'm back. I think I'm going to split this into, because it's going to be too much of a time lapse for you. I'm going to split this into the doing of the car, and then I'm going to do the engine in a different YouTube. So how about that? Does that sound like a plan, Stan? And basically I'm going to do that because I think this front end needs to be done. So let's quickly do this because I know that, yeah, that's 70% worn. Let's take that off. So I would think we'll have to replace the grommets or bushes. I call them grommets. And we'll definitely have to do the anti-roll and make it all tickety-boo because Cameron wants this to be a nice flying machine, and so do I. So let's take that sway bar. Now, the sway bar I cannot repair. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm pushing the X key twice, and I'm going to buy those. So let's go back into there, go into my shopping list, and I'm going to buy 2 of those because I know damn well we can't refurb that. So let's we can take the anti-roll off now. So let's buy the anti-roll or sway bar, whatever you want to bloody call it. The knuckles I don't think we can replace, so I'm going to replace 2 of those. So yeah, so this is going to go up in part 1, part 2. I'm probably going to call it Roadster part 1, part 2. Or Cameron's Roadster part 1 or part 2. Yesterday when I was actually recording, somebody left me a message on... Somebody left me a message and yeah, it was... You heard a bit bling. So I'm going to take all this up because this probably... Yeah, I'm going to need 2 of those as well. Have I got... Oh, I got plenty though. I got 2 of those. Right, let's disassemble. I reckon the hub needs doing. So we'll take all that off. Then we're going to take the shield off. Let's take that hub off. That hub is 84%. So we might as well do it all tickety-boo, guys. We might as well. Rather than it be 84% across the board, we might as well have it 100%, guys. Well, that's what I reckon. So how is everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic Wednesday. I think this is going to go up on Wednesday. Not sure. If you noticed in the time lapse, I did the charging of the battery whilst I was doing all bits and bobs. So you probably saw the fast forward with this. It looks a bit weird when it's fast forward, guys. It does. So get this all tickety-boo, and then we'll put it all together. The back end's done, so that was done in the time lapse. So get this all done as well. I still have asked the developers about the calipers, high performance calipers. I mean, come on, high performance calipers, please. We're going to have to check the bodywork as well. Not too sure whether the bodywork is done. Let me go in and get that anti-roll, because I think that anti-roll. So we've got to get 1 of those, and then we've got to get 2 of those. And then we'll have a look at the bodywork and see whether that's all done and plush. So car maintenance, you've got... Oh, I need 1 of those. So I need 2 of them. Car maintenance, guys, is a killer. I mean, you go and have a look what it would cost you in a shop, in a garage, to get everything done like this. Talking about an arm and a leg, you're going to look like a space opera. You are. So let's get all this done, And then, as I say, we'll do the engine build, strip down the engine, and do the engine build in a further YouTube, I think. So let's get all that done. And have I got enough bushes? Well, if I haven't got enough bushes, I'll buy some. I mean, fast forwarding in a time lapse is good, but I try to do at least either 30 minutes on the actual YouTube rather than do. I mean, the live streams I can't do. You know, it's got to be 2 hours. So, because that's the live stream, so I can't odds that. But if I can cut down all of the recording down to 30 minutes, 35 minutes tops, then it's not so much of people going and yawning. Do you know what I'm saying? So we got to do the shock absorbers as well, because I think they're worn. Yeah, look, 77% and 72%. So we're going to have to strip them down. Let's go and put that. Let's go and put that knuckle on, and we'll go. I'll show you how you use the machine to strip it down, because it's, you know, it's not rocket science. And apologise if I'm spinning around. I'm just trying to do this. Trying to do this a little bit professional. I had somebody say about the nuts and bolts, and yeah, it's like you've got an invisible pocket. So let's do that, which is the sway for the anti-roll. And then do that. We want it all nice, because if you don't do it 100%, guys, you're going to get less credits. Well, I always still call it money. You're going to get less credits when you come to sell it. And we made a huge profit. Right, let's go and strip those shocks down. Right, I've got a rear, so I need 2 rears. Right, I've already got a rear, so I need... Do I need 2? No, I don't need 2 rears. What are you talking about, Marvin? Can I build that? Yes. I might have had spares, so that's fine. Yes, I've got spares. So that one I took off, which was 70 and 72%. We should be all good. Right, let's bob this one on, which is boom, which is 100%. And then we'll look at the tyres, and then after we've done all this, we'll do the body work and see whether we need to do a bit of panel beating with the body. Looks like that's all tickety-boo. Let's do the tyres. So it's the 14565. Now, if you notice in the time lapse, I actually wrote it down because you're never ever going to remember it. I never do. I never remember it. And I've had a look at the wheels. The actual rim for the front and the back are completely different, so I'd like to have them matching, but you know, I mean, it's one of those things. Now, if we have this differently offset, so say if this was a, I don't know, a 72 radius and that one was a 65, it wouldn't allow us to take it off the it wouldn't allow us to take it off. They've got to, the axles have got to match. So can you see with that, the spokes? You can't really see because I can't get it in line, but those spokes are differently to the front. It'd be nice if they were matched. And then what we'll do is we'll get it down on the ground. We've drained the fluids. That's another thing I've got to do. I've got to go into the under the bonnet, or under the hood, as you Americans call it. So I've got to take that off. So basically, I think I've got to rebuy that. So let me put that in the thing. Now, that one I think we got 100%. The battery is 100%. Okay. The radiator again is 100%. We will put fluids in this because when we do sell this, I'll show you that you're not going to get as, you know. But let's go and get that one. So I've added that to the list by pushing X, and then all I do is go and buy it. With mine, it automatically takes it off. And I think you can go into the settings and do that, guys. So there you go. So that's everything on the car, suspension-wise, wheel-wise, brake-wise, done. Let's have a look at the headlights. Might be able to repair those. Headlights. Let's take the seat out. Is that seat's worn, that seat's worn, and the steering's worn. So I'm gonna reassemble, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push X for the steering wheel, that one, and that one. And what ones have I actually got? Have I got anything that I can put on? No, not really. These ones are not going to be. They will have headrests on, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think they're in keeping with the car. So we might as well get it to match, because when we come out of, can I come out of there? When I come out of there, can you see the actual leverette is different? So we are going to change that. We are going to take those off. What about that? Oh, we can take that off as well. What about that? No, we can't take that off. Mud guards? Yeah, we can take the mud guards off. I don't think we can take the framework off. However, we haven't done the welding for this. Let's bring the welder over, because that will make everything tickety-boo when it comes to the welder. So let's put that over there. Let's weld the chassis, which is going to cost us 1,000. I'm keeping account of what it's costing. So that should do all the chassis, and I think the paintwork is not too bad. Let's have a look at the doors. Let's take the doors off. Wing mirrors as well. Now, windshield. Let's have a look. I'm going to add that to the list. The windshield is 80%, but it's not bad. I can't take that off. I tried to take that off. What about that framework? Can I take? No, I can't take any of that off. So this is all fixed. I'm hovering over it. Right. Let's go and do some panel beating. Now, this will cost you credits when you're doing it. Well, the driver's side door is more worn, obviously, because the driver drives it more for shits and giggles. Now, I think when we come to put these together, headlights. Let's do the headlights. So that door is okay. The mirrors are okay. That door is okay. That's okay. That's okay. The trunk is fine. Now, when it comes to this, 70. So we are going to have to find a 1980 road mod T. Now this is the DLC, so it's under the DLC section. So let's go in there. Now I can't remember whether it's that one. Oh, that's the one. So there it is there. That's the one we're looking for. So we want one of those. One of those. Everything else we got. We want that one and that one. Now we want the where's the windshield? Steering. There we are. There's the windshield. Right. The rest of it is the seating. So we're going to have to go into the upholstery area. So let me come out of there, come out of there, and I think it's in there. So steering wheel, and we want 2 of those. Okay, now we can put this all together. Go into that one. Now, let me do that again. Let me come completely out of there, because any new people, right. That one there is to put everything on the bodywork. That one there with the seat and the steering wheel, can you see that? That is to put anything on, such as the seats. Okay? We want that one. We want that one. And we want the steering wheel. That is the steering wheel, isn't it? Yeah. 7. Now, if I come out of there, look away, go back into that one, and that's for the windshield. Okay, so there you go. Oh, headlights. Boom. Headlights and rear. Now, we will do our own funky number plate. So, number plate in there, come out of there, number plates. So I'm going to do what's the colour of the car? The colour of the car is blue, so I don't want a blue one. So I'm going to go either orange. Now, I think we need 1, but I'm going to get 2. Now, if I wanted to, I could put my own unique number plate on there, but I'm not going to do that. Actually, do you know what? We will. Because this is for Cameron. I'm going to call it K1. And then I can actually go along and put some other stuff in here. So I'm going to put, I don't know, I mean, he's 5 years old, I think. And then I'm going to use that like that. I mean, I could go back and put that as a, and move that over. Yeah, let's move that over. Gonna call it K1. I'm gonna call it K5. That'd do, wouldn't it? K5. Cameron 5. So, accept. And there you go. His name is his abbreviation there. I mean, I can't spell Cameron anyway. So, right. Can we put that one on the front? Right. There's not one on the front, but we could have put that one on the Mercedes. Dang and blasting damnation. Right. Let me come away. I want to see whether there's anything down the sides. that needs to be replaced, because normally sometimes there might be a thing around the windshield and it could be a rubber that we're missing, but I can't see anything that we can take off. Now we will put fluids in, so if I go into there, and then I'm going to go into fluids, and then I'm going to put the fluids in rather than take them out. Because we want it roadworthy. Okay, now that's just tipped up. I didn't do that. That's just tipped up because it's told me it's got to the maximum or minimum of that. So I could just dribble a little bit more in there and we're at max. Can you see that black line? We're at max there, guys. So I'm going to screw the lid on. And then I'm going to go to the steering. No, I don't want to take it off, you plonker. I want to put it on. Right. No, put it on. Right. This is the only thing that I've told the developers. We need to be able to do this, you know? This sometimes is annoying. Because that one will let me do it. And sometimes you'd be sitting here for freaking ages trying to do it. The following part is missing from the car. Steering pump. We got a steering pump? No, shut up. Ah, is it that? We'll have to do that at a later date then. Right, I'll put the fluids in because it's tricky. It's tricky sometimes. Right. Right, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I'm going to call it there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Part 1 of Cameron's build Roadster. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.